Hello, Jen.
Hello, Amber. How are you today?
I'm lovely. I'm get to spend time with you and we get to talk about a cool book. So,
Yeah.
listeners, today we are diving into a book called Consider Me. It is by Becca Mack. It is actually book one of five in an interconnected series called Playing for Keeps. It is a hockey romance. It's also the book that we're talking about, Consider Me, is also, as of today of this podcast, it's number one bestseller in humorous erotica. And I didn't even know that that was a thing.
Bring it on.
I was like, okay.
Welcome to Morally Gray Babes. We're your hosts, Jen and Amber, two unapologetic book addicts diving deep into the steamiest dreams, hottest book boyfriends, and those spicy moments that make you blush.
Amber here. And we're not just here to talk plot twists and character arcs. We're breaking down everything from our favorite quotes to the spice levels that really bring the heat.
Expect a lot of laughs, a little cussing, and some seriously hot takes. Whether we're gushing over fictional men or dishing out the truth on what books deserve the hype, nothing is off limits.
So buckle up, Buttercup, and get ready for real, raw, and totally unfiltered book talk. Because we're the book besties you didn't know you needed. So I'm going to give you the blurb on the back, and then you can just talk about it, right? So the first book in this globally popular Playing for Keeps series, it says, for a shot at love, he'll do whatever it takes. Carter Beckett is the NHL's best player, both on and off the ice. His career is at its peak. His friends are performing better than ever, and there's no shortage of women to spend the night with. Like, what more could he want? Oliver Perker isn't new to professional hockey players, thanks to her best friend's boyfriend, but she has no interest in dating one herself, no matter how hot he is. And anyway, she loves working as a teacher and hanging out with her best friend, drama free. Why would she want to spend her time stroking the ego of an arrogant athlete? But once Carter meets Olivia, he can't think of anything else. Too bad for him, Olivia is hell-bent on keeping him at arm's length with no intention of giving into his charms. Perhaps it's time for Carter to up his game. After all, nobody said he had to play fair. Sparks will fly as Carter does whatever it takes for Olivia to consider him. Dun dun dun.
I love the obsession.
So, obviously, this is an arrogant NHL star who pursues a reluctant teacher. There's like sizzling, humorous romance as he charms his way into her life. Basically, that's it. Boop, boop. I would say another trope would be obviously is hockey.
Yep.
The hockey romance.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
I found it, I'm going to be honest, I didn't find it humorous. Like,
It's not something that I was like belly laughing out loud, but there were humorous moments, I would say.
yeah, I guess. But yeah, this did not make me laugh out loud. So whenever it says it's number one in humorous erotica, I mean, everything else
Yeah.
is kind of be like, dull.
Yeah.
Because I did not find it humorous. I did like the story. I liked the flow of it. I loved the best friend.
Yes, I want to read that book.
I love the best friend and how, she was dating a hockey player. And I loved seeing the dynamics in the hockey players and their friendships and all those guys. It was a little confusing in the beginning for me because there were so many hockey player names like throwing at you. But then pretty
Yes.
quickly you got to understand who is who. And I feel like she does give you a list of like the hockey players and their positions in the beginning of the book. So,
Yes.
but I did think that this was, I don't know. I liked how Olivia kept him at arm's length for a while.
Yes, me too.
I
She knew it wasn't even about playing hard to get. She just was like, no,
She knew that she did not want to be what they call a puck bunny.
that life.
And
Correct.
she didn't want to be in the news as one of the girls on his arm. And she wanted to be compared to all the girls because she was this short, athletic, muscular girl who played hockey, right? She was
And coaches
and
hockey.
coaches hockey. And I think she was also like a PE teacher who was getting hit on by the high
Yes,
school students. And I was like, oh.
absolutely.
But she was also fiercely independent. And I loved that. And I loved how, like, she wanted real love. She wanted to date someone that she could see herself with. And I love that. Like, my hubster had that as well. Like, he only wanted to date if he could see himself with someone.
Of course.
And yeah, but a lot of people aren't like that, right?
No, a lot of guys in
Well,
particular
when
are
I
not.
was when oh my god, maybe I shouldn't share this on like live, but in college, I didn't think that way, right? And I had a best friend and she thought that way. But we never talked about it. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah,
when we
yeah,
dated, she dated only people she could see herself with. Looking back, I can see that.
yeah,
I did.
but not in the moment. Yeah, you were just finding out who you liked and what
I know, but
things you liked about people.
yeah, and it was just weird. So, but my hubster was also like my best friend, where he, oh, well, thank God he saw a future with me, but like he waited to date me, and it was just like when we talk about it, he's like,
He waited for you to get out of your own way to
I
see
know,
him
I
as the person to
to
date.
stop dating other people. So he knew, and so whenever he like we have conversations with our kids, and he'd be like, "You wait, you only date people who you can see yourself with," and I'm like, "What? They're our kids are 12."
Hey, starts
No,
young.
but it's just that was how our female main character is, right? And she only wanted to date people that she could
And
see
she
herself.
just got out of a bad thing. So it made her even more wanna push someone like him away.
Yes. And he had a lot of growing up to do. Now, I'm going to be honest, I was not him. Like when I say I dated a lot, I was not quarter Beckett. So,
No. No, 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 no.
but he had a lot of growing up to do. And to the point where I will say this because like he had his home that he protected and only his friends
Yes.
went there. But he also had a place
Yes.
by the arena
For the puck bunnies to go.
the
Yes.
bunnies to go.
And she knew that. She was like, "You're not taking me here."
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I loved his growth. I loved how determined he was. I loved his heartbreak. Yeah. I thought it was
My
really good.
my oldest dated a lot and did not date for marriage at the time. When he met his wife, I instantly knew that he was all about her because he changed the way he moved through life
That's so
because he was considering the future. Do you know what I mean?
that's so cute.
And so this book reminded me a lot of that. It was kind of like he was, the flavor of the week kind of guy, right? Just dated whoever.
I would even say
And
flavor of the night.
then yeah, and then he falls hard in his own brain
Mhm.
and she's keeping him at arm's length and he's like, the first time I like feel something for someone or like want to bring her around or
But it's
like
he has to fight his reputation to get her.
yes, yes,
While you're talking, there was another person in this book, Hank, I think it was, the old
yes,
man. I
yes.
what? Like type
Yes.
character you just like again fall in love with, and you get to see that this hockey player who is portrayed as a womanizer and that's all he cares about. It's not true. Like he has so many layers and he has such an amazing
Mhm.
heart.
But he was going with that theme for so long, he didn't want
Protecting
anyone to get
himself.
to know him.
Yeah,
Yes,
he was protecting
yes,
himself. So
yes.
I thought it was a really good story. I thought it was a little long.
You know what? I thought the same thing too. I did. I felt like it could have been
200 pages shorter.
at least.
Yeah.
I totally agree with
Oh,
you. There were parts in the book like I was going along for the ride, right?
yeah.
Reading it, reading it, reading it, and then I would be like, gosh, how many more pages are like it felt like the author was making it more full. Some of the things didn't continue the story in my opinion.
And I think this is just my thoughts in this.
My yeah.
We haven't read book 2. I think some of that is will get more. Like she's laying
I
the
yeah,
foundation for the other stories that are going to take place.
makes sense.
But this was like 545 pages, right?
Should have been a 300-er.
Yeah, she's like a
290.
thick heifer.
Yeah.
So I thought she could have been cold a little, but I did like the story. I did not appreciate like going into it. I think it was around 65%, 67, somewhere in there. I texted you and I was like, like, it's coming. Like, that third act is coming. That's just going to like rip your heart out. And I was like, I actually put the book down. And
I didn't. Yeah, I was not. Yes, I was feeling anxious leading up.
And so I put the book down, and the sir was like, "You have to finish this so you could cover it on your podcast." And I was like, "My people are in their happy bubble, and I know in the next couple of chapters they're not going to be in a happy bubble, and I don't."
And I'm not in the mood.
It's like, so it took me like 2 days to like, okay, I'll finish it, but you could feel it, and you could like, it makes you anxious, right?
I did. I felt anxious, and I'm always in the back of my mind is, am I going to not finish this book because I'm so upset about this, about what's going to happen?
I will say that only read happily ever afters.
Yes.
So that's
Yes. So it is a happy ever after.
the
Correct.
only thing that
Correct.
got me going. I was like, okay,
Correct.
we got this. But I put
Yeah.
it on for 2 days because I didn't want to read it.
Yeah. And I feel like it was because the book was longer that it felt harder.
I don't know. I just was like, I got so, and I don't know who I got mad at. Like which character, because usually it's like, oh, well, it's just this huge miscommunication.
It was kind of both of them.
Yeah. Just like you're not rooting for either one of them.
Well, both are trying to protect their heart.
I know.
So it was, it was going to end up. But I will say that when I finished the book, it didn't feel as bad as when I was reading it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does.
In other words, there's some that I will not finish the book. That if it's too much, then I'm like, then it's fake if they come back from this, right? This felt like it could be real. I mean, not real, but you know what I mean? It felt like it was plausible.
Like their resolution was possible.
Yes. Was realistically possible. Yeah.
When you read those like Omega verses and they torture them, and then she's like, "Oh no, I forgive you." I'm like, "Bitch, please."
No. Yes. And I think that I even sent you a Voxer that said I finished it and it was good. You just get through it.
You did.
Because you were like, yeah, you're all books down. I'm like, oh shit, I'm not getting her back on here.
Because sometimes I don't, because I'm like, they stay in their happy bubble. Don't piss me off.
And we've been in a bit of a book slump. We took a good month break.
We read
from the podcast, so
we read a book, and we're not going to say the name because I don't think
we'll
cover it. But we read a book that was so dark and triggering that it
really messed me up.
Yeah, I could not read anything for a while, and I was like, and we kept saying, okay, well, you can pick a book. What are you in the mood for? I'm like, I can't.
I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm in the mood for.
Watch reality TV, and I was like,
That's exactly right.
I think I picked up Pride and Prejudice or something. I need to just go back to my.
You need it.
I'm like
yeah,
because it was so intense. So this was a good book. I did think it was really long. I did like the side characters once you got everybody's name.
Yes, and again, this could be building for a series. So I'm not discounting the author or,
the person that I want to read his story, and I need to see which number he is in the series because I was going to get his book. It is the goalie that has the horrible girlfriend. I want him.
Yes. I
want him to get his house after. I need it. I need it. Fictional character and single and like 20 years younger. Maybe not 20. Yeah.
And was it her friend? I think her friend that I want to hear from too.
Well, she's married.
She's married.
Oh, she's dating someone and she got engaged, right?
Then I'm not thinking about her.
I mean, it would be cool to see if there was like a prequel book, right?
Yes. I really liked
her
friend. I
her
know.
personality with
I
that
know.
hockey player, I'm like, how did they match? Like, I don't
Yes.
get it.
Yes.
She is total wild.
And he's super soft and she's
Yeah.
like, I didn't pick them together at all.
Because like I would say like people have like black cat energy, right? And then you have like the black cat with the golden retriever. And I always tell that to Dusty. I'm like, I'm the black cat and you're the golden retriever.
So spot on.
It's like, but you're a golden retriever. I was like, it's fine.
With you, but not in general.
Well, he's always tells me I'm too kind to people, and like and he's like, you're a golden retriever to other people, but I'm like, maybe I'm just a black cat to you. I don't know. But this girl, I would say she was a feral black cat. Like you never knew was she going to come out of.
I want to read her book. That's what I want.
Yes, I wonder if there's a story because like by the end of the book, she's engaged and everything. But those two, right? Dominique and I forgot her name.
I don't remember. I'm horrible with the names.
I don't remember. But those two, like the best friend and his best friend.
Yes.
They're a couple. And they're the ones that kind of like start this whole thing. Like they're the
whole thing.
This whole series. And I'm like,
they have to visit her. They have to have her. Her book.
We need to write to Becca Mack and be like, if you did not write this girl's story, please give us a little. I don't care if it's like 1 or 2 pages. I just want to know how they met and how it went down. Because
okay, what do you think on the spice level? It was good. It was real good.
It was funny. I thought it was like a 3.
Yeah, I would say it's a 3. Well, coming from a 0.5 for the podcast we just recorded, like it was needed.
I thought it was a 3. I thought it was good. Like it was okay. Like the spice.
I rated it a 3.5.
Okay. Because I think.
And what about you?
I would say 3, but I would think that the when I think about spice levels, obviously like they have to have some, unlike the other book. But I will say that when they're really spicy and when I give them like higher scores, it's because I can remember them. Like they're so intense, something happened.
Yes.
Their spice, I don't remember. There's no scene that's there's no scene.
I remember some when they first get together because it was good.
Well, and to me, I was just like reading it. I was like, okay, like, this is their spice. This is how it goes.
Yeah, it wasn't a high level of spice, but it was good.
Well,
I was really curious about how it was going to be because he's been with so many people. And so I needed
him to be what?
I needed her to have like a great experience. And she did.
Yeah. He had so many puck bunnies. I need him to be experienced enough to give her a good time.
Correct. That is exactly what I was trying to say. Overall, how did you rate it? I rated a 3.5 overall.
Oh my God, that's what I was gonna say.
We're syncing up in how we rate things differently, but we really kind of sync up on that now, I think.
Oh, I think we're getting the flow, but
because it wasn't just a 3, but it definitely wasn't a 4 because it was too long, right? So that's why I ended with the 3.5.
I will say this: I liked it, but if someone asked me for a hockey romance, I don't know if this is the one I would point to first.
Hucking around.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be the one that I'm like, yeah, you need to read this. Or maybe it'd be in my top 5. I don't know.
And it could be that the series is amazing and this just started it off. And so that's why it was a little bit more labor intensive read. And maybe like if we read the rest of the series, we'll be like, oh my gosh, yes, read this series.
Yeah.
Versus this one book.
Yes, maybe. I did like it. If you haven't read hockey romance before, I think it's
it's a nice intro.
It's a thick heifer. So you got to like be in it. And then when you feel that angst while you're reading
just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward.
Or put it down like me and breeze through it.
True. It makes me more anxious to not find out.
Oh, not me. I'm like, oh, you're in the happy bubble. Denial.
Girl, it's been a year. I put it down for a year. I'll pick it back up again.
It wasn't that bad. It was just 2 days. I think you finished the book and you're like, finish it.
I want to talk about it on the podcast.
You're like, I love it. Finish it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, babes. If you loved hanging out with us today, don't forget to check the show notes for all the juicy details and links.
You can also discover your next book boyfriend. Maybe it's Carter Beckett with our epic quiz, which is linked in our show notes. And of course, follow us for more spicy reads, hot takes, and unfiltered fun with my bestie. Until next time, stay morally gray.
Bye.